What's here? Some kind of old boxes. They look like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remember throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? I'm curious. I don't know. Well then. Bats. Oh, freaking bats. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Huh. Excuse me? Is that a ghost? That was a ghost. Did I want to? No. Did I? Yes. Oh, we're just gonna find dozens of dead bodies. Bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together, a message had been hastily smeared on it, keep out, danger due to cave in. Well, there are doors down here. Great. Oh great, different looking door. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I'd slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought. I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had already been used, or had been used already. Kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar way there. That is not good to hear, friend. I had this handgun in my... It felt kind of natural. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. Door. The arrow points over there, but ladders are usually progression. Well then. Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. I'm picking up everything I can find. Nothing scary has happened, but spooky stuff is everywhere. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? Oh, there's no way it's water then, if you said like water. Is it? Kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I really need all this? Well, I'm the one playing this game, so maybe you shut up. Was that anything? Wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Might as well. That door animation feels longer. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. Valve. Oh, probably a puzzle here then. Oh, door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Great. I'm super surprised that wasn't locked. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Does this area have a name or something? Does the door have a thing on it? Nah, it just says exit. That's 2, 3, and 4 over there. This water valve just shut off its flow. Did I turn it off? Oh yeah, they all have numbers on them. Through the dust I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in those sewers. Yeah, so I have to examine objects more than once to get like the full thing about them. No, it's still locked. One thing I did hear about this game is I think it changes based on your decisions. What Eh. Okay. Let me just take an hour and figure this crap out. Okay. Did you though? Is it like an order thing? Yes. Okay, so those are still on. 2 is back up. Let me check these now. Yeah, let me guess 4 is back down. Oh no, 3 is back down. Okay, now let me do 1 and then 2. Since 2 seems to shut off 3 or something. Well then. That's still off. Still locked. That's up again. That's up again. Okay, so no, 2 and 3 don't have anything to do with each other. It's just going through that door makes them open. So, what's going on? The water's still flowing. Yeah, still going strong. I can't re-shut those off, or re-turn those on, or whatever. Video game, please don't just do a jump scare. Don't. If you do a jump scare, I'll be extremely disappointed in you. I hate jump scares so much. So far, it's doing a good job of establishing like atmosphere and stuff, without doing just a jump scare when you open the door. Are there any other controls in this game? No? Is there a puzzle I'm missing somewhere here? Oh, I'm stupid. Now we're good. See, I had to turn 1 once, 2 twice, 3 times, and 4, well, it's quarters, so it was already at where it was supposed to go. It didn't have to do a 360. No scope. Looked like the water drained out of that grate in the wall. There was a small metal key floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. But it was so odd-shaped I had no idea what it might be. Okay, you could have shown a picture of it. The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? I don't know. Door was locked. Oh. Door was locked. I could see a faint light within. Great. I'm very surprised nothing has happened yet. But I know this game can't be long. There's no way it's too long. Great, more blood. Another body. Sewer worker. By the wounds all over his face and body, I figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. At least they're human if they got stabbed. I thought about the knife I had found with some disgust as I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. That would be a cheap thing to do. I was feeling even more sick from seeing a dead man. I didn't want to get any more blood on my clothes. Well, aren't you a bit of a douche? There must have been a way to see what had happened. Yeah, I was just about to say, like, oh, the tape. Now, is it actually going to show me, or is it going to be like, oh, as I watched in disgust? There was a hint of fresh air here. I must have been near an exit, but I wondered, what did that key I found in the sewer worker do? And what was on the videotape I found? Are those supposed to be like the things I missed? This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. Made my way up the ladder as best I could on my leg. Would I really need that gun or that knife before the end? Wonder what was on the VHS tape I found, or in that locked room. Should I have gone back to check? My head was buzzing with questions and tired thoughts as I ascended this ladder. Suddenly, as I lifted the heavy lid above me, I could smell fresh... Crap! Yeah! Dang it. So it's basically telling you, like, hey, you screwed up. Whoa, there were eyes. That's not a sinister noise. I know. This game's gonna turn out to be Dino Crisis 4, obviously. Yes. Okay. I had a feeling the game was giving me weapons just to be like, you don't need those. Like, why are you freaking out? Or it was gonna put me in a situation where they're like, why do you have all those guns and the bloody stuff, man? Are you a murderer? Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading all these things out loud. They're really short and you can read them yourself. Oh, well, I was wrong then. I assumed the key was for a different thing, like that room that was locked downstairs. Might be an all-purpose key. It might just be a skeleton. Like a skeleton key, get it? Okay, so I'm guessing left is progress then, which is the opposite of every other video game ever. Okay, going here. Oh, that's just coming from the wall. Also from the wall. Can I exit again? Yes, I can. Just making sure. I don't want to completely miss anything. I want to at least search every room. To the best of my ability. Train map. I don't really remember finding a map in the sewers. What are you even talking about? Well, there's a train. Well, that's not suspicious. It's like, oh, I was molesting my gun while I looked at my work. I mean, what? This couldn't be my handiwork, huh? Oh, it gets me hot. Murder thoughts. I'm gonna guess this man is not an innocent person. Maybe who he is changes depending on what you pick up. Because this time I'm going to pick up everything and see what happens because of that.